Welcome back, class 7 to the online bio classes. Already we are doing chapter 3, that is kingdom classification 2. In the previous class we studied about the different phylums. Phylum is a group of organisms that show common characters. Today we are going to study about the next group, which is known as, the next phylum is Arthropoda. Arthropoda makes about 80% of the total animals belong to this category only. And they can be found both on land, that is terrestrial, or they can be aquatic also, that is they are found in the water also. So both aquatic as well as terrestrial animals are found in Arthropoda. The meaning of Arthropoda is animals with, poda means legs, arthro means jointed limbs. So such animals which has got jointed limbs or the legs are called Arthropoda. Their body divided into three parts. The three parts of their body is head, thorax and abdomen. Okay, so head, thorax and abdomen are the three parts of their body. Head, thorax, that is the chest region is called thoracic region or the thorax, and the stomach region is known as abdominal region. So they are the three parts: head, thorax and abdomen. Then you can find on the surface of their head, what is present is the tentacles are present. What is tentacles? You may have seen the insects, then they have certain hair-like structures which help them to feel. They are just like feelers. So tentacles are present on their head. Apart from that, the eyes which are present in the insects, these eyes are called compound eyes. Compound eyes are different from simple eyes because they are made up of many smaller segments, that is called ommatidia, the unit which you will study in higher classes. So their vision is different from that of our normal eyes, which is the normal eyes we have. And their bodies have a hard outer covering which is known as exoskeleton. Exo means the skeleton which is present outside the body. Like we have got the endoskeleton, they have got the exo means present outside. Skeleton, you know, the one which makes the bony framework of our body. So they have a hard covering or exoskeleton which is made up of a substance, that is made up of a substance called chitin, chitin, chitin. And the examples are insects like honeybees, scorpions. So scorpions, honeybees, they are the animals which belongs to this phylum, that is the Arthropoda. Now next, you may have seen a honeybee as well as the scorpion also. They belong to which phylum? The answer is Arthropoda. The next phylum which we have to do, that is Mollusca. Okay, the next phylum that we have is Mollusca. Now what are some of the characteristics of Mollusca? Mollusca are the animals which can be same like this one only, terrestrial or aquatic. Means they can be found on the land as well as such animals can be found inside the water. They are called aquatic. So terrestrial or aquatic, the first characteristics, such animals are terrestrial or they can be aquatic, found growing inside in the water. Okay. Then second, their body is very soft and it is covered by a very hard covering. Okay, their body has a very hard covering. So soft body which is covered by a hard scale or a hard shell. Shell means the outermost covering, like you may have seen the tortoise. So it's not tortoise, does not belong to this particular phylum, but mollusca you may have seen the snails or the oysters. So the oysters have a very hard covering outside in their body, but inside the body is very soft and they have a muscular foot. Their body is divided into three parts, like here also Arthropoda body divided into three parts: head, thorax and abdomen. In this case, in Mollusca, the body divided into three parts, and the name of those parts are head, visceral mass, and the third one is muscular foot, the one which helps in locomotion. Muscular foot. Okay, the name is muscular foot. What is the function of this muscular foot? It helps them to move from one place to the other. And example of such animals which belongs to this category are oysters, mussels or mollusks. So oysters are those where the pearls are made inside their body. Okay, so oysters and mollusks. You can write mussels, mussels. Oysters and mussels are the two examples of mollusks, the animals which belongs to this group. Now the next group which we have is echinodermata. Echinodermata are mainly those animals which are found in seawater, that is marine animals, and they have a very tough skinned body, means their body is made up of very hard covering, and the covering of their body has spines, that is thorns are present on their body. Like if this is their body, they have the thorns or the spines present on them. Thorns are actually present in plants, not in animals. And their body usually has a central disc from which, like if this is the central disc of their body, from which the 5 arms will radiate. Like, have you seen the starfish? So starfish belongs to echinodermata, and they have a star-like appearance. They have a mouth at the lower end of their body. Like suppose this is the organism, mouth is present here, whereas the anus is present at the upper end of their body. And these animals move with the help of a special organs which is called tube feet. So if asked what is the function of tube feet, this tube feet is the organ of locomotion in starfish. So if asked how do starfish move, they move with the help of organ called tube feet. Okay. Examples are starfish and sea urchins as well as brittle star. Now next we have vertebrates. What is vertebrates? The animals which have backbone in their body are called vertebrates, and they are further divided into 5 different groups, that is fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals. So first we have to study each fishes, which are also called pisces. Pisces is the group of fishes. There are 2 types of fishes according to the skeleton which they have. If they have bony skeleton, it is called bony fishes, and if the skeleton of fishes are made up of cartilage, it is called cartilaginous fishes. And you know what are the characters? So now we are studying about which one? The group called vertebrates, that is animals with backbone are called vertebrates. Animals with backbone are called vertebrates. So that is the definition of vertebrates. Now they are further divided into how many classes? 5 classes are there. What are they? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, first one is pisces, that is in which all the fishes are included, and there are 2 types of fishes according to their body: bony fishes, if their skeleton is made up of bones, or cartilaginous fishes, in which their body is made up of cartilage. Cartilaginous fishes. Okay. Then next, after the pisces, we have the amphibians, that is those animals which can live both on land as well as water. Example is frogs. Then we have fishes, amphibians, reptiles. Reptiles are those animals which are cold-blooded, like snakes and all. Then we have, after reptiles, amphibians, birds and mammals. Birds, and then the mammals is the last class. Okay. Now we have to study about all these, some of the characters of all these different types of classes which belongs to vertebrates. Okay. 5 groups are there. So first we have to study about fishes. What are the characteristics of fishes? Number 1, they are cold-blooded animals. Even the reptiles are also cold-blooded. It means their body temperature will change with the temperature of the surrounding. Like if outside temperature is 30 degrees, their body temperature will also become 30 degrees C. Number 2, there are 2 types of fishes, that is bony fishes or cartilaginous fishes, based on the type of skeleton which they have. Number 3, they are aquatic. They live either in fresh water or in the marine, that is either in the sea water, river water, lake water, pond water, and they have a scaly, streamlined body. The body of fishes is streamlined. It means it is designed in such a manner, just like an aeroplane is there, so that it can cut the resistance of water. While swimming in water, the water will provide less resistance or opposition to the moving fish, and the fish can easily swim inside the water. So that is the meaning of streamlined body. And they breathe with the help of gills which are present near their mouth, and they have fins by which they can swim from one place to the other. Okay. Now next we have the amphibians. Amphibians are those animals which can live both on land as well as water. Example, frogs. And they can breathe in 3 different ways, that is with the help of their skin, that is called cutaneous respiration. They can also breathe from their mouth, that is called buccopharyngeal respiration, or they can also breathe with the help of their lungs, which is called pulmonary respiration. And their life cycle is completed in 3 different stages, that is eggs, and then we have the larval stage, that is egg stage is there, and the larval stage or tadpole stage in which the baby appears like a fish, and then we have the adult stage in which the adult frog is found. And their body is very much moist, that is covered with water or moisture, and their feet is webbed, means all the digits like fingers are there, they are interconnected with each other, okay, with the help of muscular flap, that is called webbed feet. It will help them to swim inside the water. And their hind limbs, that is the legs, are longer than the forelimbs. And they are cold-blooded animals like salamanders. Now next we have the reptiles. Reptiles are those group of animals which are mostly found on land. Some of them may be aquatic, like the snakes which are found in water, aquatic snakes. Number 2, they are cold-blooded animals just like the fishes as well as the amphibians, because these all 3, fishes, amphibians and reptiles, all these 3 animals are cold-blooded. Means their body temperature will change with the changes in the temperature of the surrounding. But these 2 animals, birds and mammals, they are called warm-blooded. Why they are called warm-blooded? Because they have a fixed body temperature which will not change with the changes in the temperature of the surroundings. So what are the characteristics of reptiles? They breathe with the help of lungs, and snakes, lizards and crocodiles are the different types of reptiles. Then we have the birds. You know that what are the changes found in the birds? Number 1, their body is covered with feathers which keeps them warm, and they also help them, they have the wings, which is their modified forelimbs, which help them to move from one place to the other by flapping their wings. Then their body, that is the body of birds, contain the bones which are light in weight so that they can fly in air. Otherwise, if their bones are very dense or heavy, it will not help them to in their flight. And they are warm-blooded, and they have also a streamlined body, just like the fishes. Their streamlined body is there so that they can fly, and body is covered with feathers. Okay. Now next one is mammals, the last group of animals. Mammals, we also belong to mammals. Mammals are warm-blooded animals. Number 2, they take care of their babies, that is young ones, feed them with milk, that is the female mammals will feed milk to their babies. And mammals have like different characteristics, like they give birth to young ones instead of laying the eggs, like some animals lay eggs, like in case of reptiles, birds, they will lay eggs. But mammals are the only group of animals which will produce babies by giving birth to young ones. And they breathe with the help of lungs, like we breathe with the help of lungs. Dogs, cats, and we have 2 pairs of limbs. One pair is called hands, and the second pair, that is hind limbs or hind limbs, it is known as legs. Okay, so we have completed this chapter. Now some exercises are there, we'll discuss it. After that we can move on to the next section. So what are the exercises? Questions on page number 65. Give 2 examples of animals belonging to each of the following groups. You can try it as homework. Like number 1, Pisces, that is fishes. Any 2 fish name you have to write. What are they? Rohu, Katla you can write, salmon you can write, okay? Or you can write the shark also. Then number 2, arthropods. 2 examples of arthropods, that is animals with jointed limbs, just now we have done, are scorpions and honeybees. Then reptiles, you can write the 2 examples of reptiles as snakes and lizards. Then echinoderms, 2 examples of echinoderms are the sea urchins and the brittle star, or you can write the starfish also. And the last one, mammals, you can write, the mammals are dogs, cats, human beings, any 2 names you can write, okay? The next we have to do is exercises. Okay, so first exercise, only one question we'll do, remaining we can do in the next class. Name the following. Number 1, animals that do not have backbone. What are they called? They are known as invertebrates. Okay, then number 2, the second question is, phylum that consists of animals that have soft, flattened, leaf-like bodies. They have soft, flattened, leaf-like bodies. Answer is flatworms or platyhelminthes. So whichever one you find easier. Flatworms will be easier, but still you write platy, P-L-A-T-Y, platy, hel, H-E-L, M-I-N-T-H-E-S. In case you forget to write this one, you can also write flatworms. Both are correct, okay? So those who are not writing or forgetting the examination to write platyhelminthes, instead of that you can write flatworms also. Number 3, organisms having hard exoskeleton made of chitin. Just now we had studied that their body is made up of hard exoskeleton which is made up of chitin, and the correct answer to that is what we studied just now. They have a hard body made up of chitin. Today only we had done, no? The question is organisms having hard exoskeleton which is made up of chitin. So the correct answer that we studied just now is, it should be, is it mollusca that we have done? Yeah, no, it's arthropoda. Yeah, hard substance made up of chitin, arthropoda. So arthropoda is the correct answer because their body is made up of a proteinaceous substance called chitin. Then the next question that we have is number 4, special organs for movement in echinodermata. The answer is tube feet, that is in starfish. The special organs are tube feet. And 2 more questions after that. The phylum to which roundworms belong. Roundworms belong to the phylum which is called Annelida. Okay, so Annelida is the roundworms one. Earthworms, leeches, roundworms, sorry, nematoda, not nematoda. N-E-M-A-T-O-D-A. Roundworm belongs to this phylum nematoda. And the last one, number 6. Cold-blooded animals with a scaly body, means their body contains a scale. So just now we have studied that 3 types of cold-blooded animals are there, but the one with a scaly body, it should be the fishes, because fishes have a scaly body. Yes, they have a scaly streamlined body and they are cold-blooded also. So if you write fishes, it's okay. Otherwise, this is the correct word, Pisces we write as a group name. So up to here only you complete as homework, and then you can try, choose the correct option, match the following, fill in the blanks, they are easy. Then from E, question number E onwards, that is find the odd one and give reasons. And then section 2, those answers I will write on a piece of paper and give it to you. Okay, thank you. So you can write your name in the comment section as well as a sentence. If you like the video, what type of comments, what is your view about the video, you can write in a sentence. And give your attendance every day. Some of you are still not giving the attendance. Okay, thank you.